do you ever go back into your closet and find shirts that you bought and regret it? Or do you have shirts that you still really like, but you can no longer wear them because you bought a size too small? Or do you have shirts that look nothing like the shirt when you first bought it? If you do, because I certainly have a few of these shirts, then make sure you watch this full video, because in this video, I'll be going over 10 things that you should look for when you're buying your next shirt. So hopefully you don't make these mistakes again, and the next shirt that you buy can last you for many, many years, okay? And make sure you watch till the end, because at the very end, I'll be revealing 2 bonus tips that you can use when you're buying your next shirt, okay? All right, starting with the first thing you should look for. If you're buying a shirt with a stitched designs on the front, make sure you flip it inside out and you check to see if there's padding like this on the inside of the shirt, because if there is no padding like this polo here, if there's no padding, it might cause itching or skin irritation when you wear this shirt, okay? So make sure if you're gonna buy a shirt with design stitched onto the front, make sure you look for something like this here, where there's padding, is to protect you from rashes and skin irritation from wearing this shirt, okay? And on the topic of comfort and skin irritation and rashes, if you're the guy that likes to remove the tag on the shirt before wearing them, like something like this here, where there's a tag on the back of the shirt and you can easily just take them off, make sure you look at the tags when you're purchasing the shirt, okay? Because not all tags are easily removable. Something like this is much harder, so where it's stitched on all 4 sides, and it actually goes to the back. So if you check out the back here, there's stitching on the back too. So if you're not careful and you try to take off this tag, it might puncture a hole in the back here, which you don't want, okay? So if you're the guy that likes to take off the tags right away before wearing them for extra comfort, then make sure you look into the tag area too. That way you don't ruin the shirt, okay? And regarding the neck area, if you're trying on a shirt and it's tight on the neck area here, make sure you size up, because if you don't size up, again, it'll cause you to have rashes on the skin area, on the neck area here, and also be uncomfortable. So if you're usually a size small, try a medium. If you're a medium, try a large. Just size up if it's tight on the neck area here, okay? And if you're gonna buy shirts made from 100% wool, this is the 4th thing I look for. What I usually do is, if I see a wool shirt, either when you buy it and you wear it, make sure you wear an undershirt, or else you're gonna have rashes underneath, because it's more prone to itching, okay? So if you see something that's 100% wool, just make sure you're aware of itching or skin irritations on that shirt, okay? And for shirts that have printed designs on them and they bulge out and you can feel them, this is the 5th thing I look for. Something like this here, where the designs are printed on and they bulge out. Make sure you flip these shirts inside out before you putting them into the washing machine, because if you do not flip them inside out, it might cause the designs to crack on the shirt, which you don't want, okay? Because after a few washes, if you don't flip them inside out and take good care of them, it'll end up to be something like this here, this shirt here, where it's all faded. The designs are faded from the wear and tear of the washing machine, okay? So make sure you flip them inside out if you're gonna buy a shirt with the designs printed on top of them, okay? And some shirts may have wordings or branding on the shirt, like maybe in bigger letters or something like this here, okay? I just want to show you. This is the 6th thing I look for. If you notice here, the wordings are actually printed on, or they're either stamped on or pressed on. Once again, they're easily could be ruined in the wash if you don't flip this inside out. The letters might start falling off and it won't look good, okay? Because it could be a brand of a shirt, it could be a word. If the letters start falling off, then it doesn't look good. So make sure you flip them inside out before you wash them, okay? And when you're buying a shirt and you know that it's going to be a hassle to wash, or it's just going to be high maintenance, make sure you are willing to spend the time to take extra care of that shirt. For example, like a cashmere or a wool shirt where they're meant to be hand washed only. And if you're not the guy that likes to do hand washing or take those extra steps and just gonna put it into the washing machine, it's gonna ruin it. So make sure you are aware of the extra steps. Some shirts, they do require extra maintenance, okay? So again, cashmere and wool, usually you would flip them inside out and just hand wash them by yourself, okay? So that's another thing you should look for when you're buying your next shirt. Okay, and shirts that are made from 100% cotton, like on the tags, usually they will say, so something like this here, if it says it's 100% cotton, usually I would size up on these shirts because cotton shirts, they're more prone to shrinking in the wash. So if I'm usually a size small, I would go medium. If I'm a medium, I would go large, okay? So for 100% cotton shirts, make sure you are aware. And when you're trying them on at the store, they might fit you now, but then after a few washes, it might shrink, okay? So make sure you, I would suggest you size up on shirts made from 100% cotton, okay? And the ninth thing that I look for when I'm buying a shirt is I'm gonna look at the sleeves. So for example, on this t-shirt here, if the sleeve area is quite short from the armpit area here to the outer part of the sleeve, the bottom part of the sleeve, if it's short, I usually would size up also, because if you don't size up, it'll fit quite close to your biceps, unless you want that kind of a look. But if you want extra comfort, I will usually size up if the sleeves are too short, okay? And lastly, when I'm looking to buy a shirt and it says the current year on it, I would usually stay away from that product, okay? So, and you should too, unless you want to keep it as a memory, because, for example, if it says 2022 on the shirt, and after 2022 and you wear that shirt again, they're gonna notice exactly when you bought that shirt and how long you've had it for, okay? So unless you want to keep it as a memory, I would stay away from shirts that have the current year on them, okay? All right, so at the beginning of the video, I promised I would be revealing the 2 bonus tips that you can also look for when you're buying your next shirt. And the first bonus is I would avoid buying shirts that have offensive wordings on the front or the back or anywhere else, because they attract too much attention and it might give off the wrong vibe if you're going to wear it in the public, and it might offend somebody. So if it has offensive wording on them, I would usually avoid buying that shirt, okay? And the second bonus thing that I look for, and a bonus tip for you guys, is I would avoid buying shirts that are that look pretty old. So what I mean by that is usually in the store, they have nice lights, they have a nice hanger, they have a tag on them. So once you take off all these, take off the hanger, take off the tag, and you bring it home, and it looks exactly like something you have already in your closet, which you don't even wear, I would avoid wearing something like that. And some shirts are like, they just look really old, even when it's brand new. I would avoid buying those shirts also, because you might end up just placing them in your closet and never wearing them again, okay? So that's the second thing that you should also look for when buying your next shirt, okay? All right, guys, so that wraps up my 10 things that you should look for when you're buying your next shirt. I hope you found this video insightful. I hope you learned a few things. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give it a like, share it, and comment down below on which tip I suggested works the best for you. And if there's anything I left out, please let me know in the comments. Once again, if you're into men's fashion, style, trends, and fashion tips, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Once again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you. Bye now.